It's your boy TEZ back with another reaction video. Now, hey, wait a minute for you guys get the hollering and fussing at me. Wait a minute, hold on, chill out. I know I was gone for a week. I have a good explanation that you guys will find out at the end of the week. All right, you guys will find out while I was gone for a week at the end of the week. You feel me? But since I was gone for a week, I'm gonna make it up to you guys. That's because I love you guys. You know, I gotta make it up. I understand I gotta put in a lot of more work. So, we got 5 videos coming out today. Yes, today. You really gonna put out 5 videos? Yes, I'm gonna put out 5 videos today. Today, 5 videos for you guys. I love you. So, these intros, this is gonna be the first video y'all see so y'all can know. The intros is not gonna be long. I'm gonna tell you what we're watching. We're gonna get into it. That's a lot of editing. I got a lot to do. I love you guys, but we're gonna do this, alright? 5 videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know a new Spanish, did you, baby? Yeah. That's the highest I can go to anyway. But 5 videos. So we're gonna get right into it. First video. NBA players you didn't know were high school teammates. So we're gonna get into that first. We're gonna do some comedy. Bro, check me out now. I'm gonna say this real quick. Real quick. Please. Let me know in the comment section what you guys want me to react to. I don't mind reacting to anything you guys want me to react to, whether it's baseball, hockey, comedy, anime, whatever. Doesn't matter. This is a reaction channel not just for sports, but for everything. I want to check out everything with you guys, let you guys see what I think about it. All positive energy, high energy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to grow together. We're going to learn together. We're going to laugh together. We're going to have fun together. That's the motto of this channel. Learn, laugh, fun. More of the fun and laugh than learn. Because your boy just trying to have fun and laugh. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm doing a lot of talking because I do this every time I come back from a long hiatus. Like, I talk to you guys a lot. But I'm gonna cut it short because I got 5 videos. So, NBA players you didn't know were teammates in high school. Let's get right into the video.
Before the money, fame, and worldwide recognition, some of the NBA's elite players were actually teammates in high school, leading many of the most storied high school programs to legendary seasons. Let's take a look at some of the top NBA players that were high school teammates.
God! So I know most of these. I already know.
Tristan Thompson, Corey Joseph, and Avery Bradley.
I didn't know
High
that.
school basketball
Okay,
has
I
never
knew
seen
about Avery
dominance
Bradley
quite like Finley Prep's 2009
and Tristan
season.
Thompson. I
Behind
did not
3
know
future
about
NBA
Corey
pros,
Joseph.
Avery Bradley, Tristan Thompson, and Corey Joseph.
Yeah, I knew
Finley
about them
Prep
too.
went 33-0
I
and
didn't
won
know
its
about Corey
first
Joseph.
national
I'm not
high
gonna
school
cap.
championship. Finley Prep's backcourt of Bradley
that
and
don't mean
Joseph
the guy. I'm
packed
still
a
a guy. I
combination
know
of
most of
size,
these.
speed,
Chill.
and skill that was
I
unmatched
know
at the
most
high
of
school
these.
level. On the interior, the 6'10" Thompson, who transferred to Finley Prep prior to 2009 from
crazy.
St. Benedict's
Tristan
High School
Thompson
in New
was the
Jersey,
number,
turned away
what,
any
4?
opposing guard, wing, or big man who
Number
dared
4
to
pick in
test
the
the
NBA?
eventual number 4 overall pick at the rim.
Yep,
The
number
3
4
have
pick in
gone
the
on to
NBA.
enjoy long
That's
NBA
tough.
careers,
Did y'all know
but none
that
has had the type
Avery
of
Bradley was
success
the
that
number
the
1
trio
player
enjoyed during
in the
their
nation?
storied 2009 run for Finley Prep.
Avery
Few
Bradley
NBA
was the number
players
1
and
player in the
former high
nation,
school
bro.
standouts have D'Angelo Russell and Ben Simmons.
Everybody knew that.
D'Angelo Russell and Ben Simmons were teammates at the basketball prep powerhouse Montverde Academy for a year and a half and formed one of the most dominant duos that high school basketball has ever seen. After spending his freshman year in his hometown of Louisville, Kentucky, Russell transferred to Montverde in 2011. Simmons, the son of former Australian Basketball League star Dave Simmons, arrived at Montverde from Australia in 2013. Off the court, the two couldn't have been more opposite. Russell was a trash talker and a prankster. He always seeked the spotlight and attention. Simmons preferred to live in the shadows, typically spending most of his days inside playing video games. But sometimes opposites attract, and that was the case with this pair. Once Russell and Simmons got on the court together, the duo was smooth as butter. As teammates, Russell and Simmons led Montverde to a 45-2 record and national championships in 2013 and 2014. Imagine trying to stop a natural point guard like Simmons in transition, only to have him dish it off to Russell, who's spotting up from beyond the arc. How about attempting to lock down Russell on the perimeter while he has a 6'10" lob target in Simmons streaking towards the rim? You wouldn't have had an answer, and neither did any defense. Kawhi Leonard and Tony Snell. When Kawhi Leonard and Tony Snell were teammates at Martin Luther King High School in Riverside, California, they used to talk about how one day they'd be playing in the NBA. Well, both are men of their word. Leonard is in his 9th NBA season and coming off an NBA championship and Finals MVP performance, while Snell has been in the league for 7 years. In high school, teams must have had to do a double take when playing against Martin Luther King, because Leonard and Snell didn't just play the same, they looked the same. The two stood around 6'7" and packed loads of athleticism, and both of them sported cornrows. Leonard and Snell had well-rounded games in high school. They were rangy and talented defenders who could lock up an opposing team's best player and could also carry their team's offensive scoring load. Imagine having to guard Kawhi Leonard in high school. Now, imagine having to guard 2 Kawhi Leonards in high school. That's what it was like to guard Martin Luther King's dynamic duo.
That's crazy. I knew about this.
Kevin Durant and Ty Lawson were teammates during their junior seasons at legendary Oak Hill Academy in Virginia, but practically grew up together in the DMV, the DC, Maryland, Virginia basketball hotbed that has turned out countless NBA players. When they were younger, Durant and Lawson played AAU basketball together and established a special type of chemistry during the summers. So once they both arrived on Oak Hill's campus, it was over for their competition. Lawson was one of the quickest point guards when he played in the NBA. So just imagine him in high school. He'd fly up and down the court faster than a speeding bullet, weaving in and out of defenders just as he did during his 8-year NBA career. And you wanted to stop Durant too? Forget about it. No one could guard KD in high school, just like no one can guard him now. At 6'10", he was a mismatch nightmare. Try and guard him out of the perimeter, and Durant would use his first step to drive right by you. Slide off of him at the three-point line, and KD would swish a triple right in your eye. Durant had a technical post game at Oak Hill too, making this high school duo truly unstoppable. Jeremy Grant and Victor Oladipo. Jeremy Grant and Victor Oladipo joined forces at DeMatha High School in Hyattsville, Maryland. But like many NBA players who were teammates in high school, their friendship originated long before them. Grant and Oladipo met all the way back in 7th grade. Oladipo, who was 2 years older than Grant, was best friends with Grant's older brother, Jarian, who played in the NBA for 4 seasons. But Grant and Oladipo eventually grew close after spending a lot of time around one another. At DeMatha, Grant and Oladipo formed an inside-outside combination that led them to loads of success. But success in life doesn't come without hard work, and Grant and Oladipo definitely put in the work. They'd get up at the crack of dawn to hone their skills at DeMatha hours before classes started, hoping that one day they'd achieve their ultimate goal of playing in the NBA. Maybe, just maybe, they'd become teammates again too. That happened in 2016 when Grant was traded to Oklahoma City just 4 months after the Thunder had acquired Oladipo. A childhood dream was achieved. Jamal Murray and Thon Maker. Imagine if 2 high school teammates were selected in the same NBA draft. That high school team would have been pretty dominant.
When Jamal Murray committed to Kentucky, I just knew Thon Maker was coming because they were teammates. I thought they was going to come over from Canada together, but, you know, he ended up going... Thon Maker ended up going pro, I think, bro. He should have came to Kentucky. He should have came to Kentucky because he ain't doing nothing right now. Thon Maker ain't hitting on nothing.
Now, imagine if those 2 players from the same high school both went in the top 10 of that draft. That would be pretty crazy. But it's exactly what happened to Jamal Murray and Thon Maker, who played together at Orangeville Prep in Canada in 2015. In 2016, the Denver Nuggets selected Murray 7th overall, and Maker was drafted by the Bucks 3 picks later. The 6'4" Murray and the 7-foot Maker formed a powerful pairing in high school. The 2 got it done from everywhere on the floor. Both Murray and Maker were dead-eye shooters from 3 while at Orangeville Prep, but the duo could also handle the ball as well and get into the teeth of the defense at will, slicing and dicing their way to the basket. They were a dominant inside-outside pairing. Kyrie Irving and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
I knew about this too.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist met Kyrie Irving during his sophomore year of high school after Irving had just transferred to St. Patrick's High School from nearby Montclair Kimberly Academy. The 2 formed a close bond in gym class where they played tackle football and pick-up basketball games against one another. And that chemistry eventually translated to the hardwood. In their first season as teammates, Irving and Kidd-Gilchrist won the New Jersey Tournament of Champions title. Then, in Irving and Kidd-Gilchrist's second season as teammates, St. Patrick's compiled a 24-3 record record and won the Union County Tournament
Hey, shout out to
title. No
Kid
one could
Gilchrist,
stop
bro.
this high school pairing. Kid Gilchrist was
Kentucky
arguably
Nation,
the
baby.
country's top defender, a big reason why after one season of college ball at the University of Kentucky, he was drafted 2nd overall by Charlotte. Irving was an
a big buzz,
unstoppable
but
scorer, something
hey,
he's gone on to do at a high level in the
don't
NBA
even
for the
think he in the
Cavs,
league
Celtics,
now.
and
That's
Knicks.
crazy.
Irving and Kid Gilchrist brought it on
Tough.
both ends of the court. Jordan Clarkson and Andre Robertson.
Oh, man.
You may not have heard of
What?
Wagner High School, located in San Antonio, Texas, but Wagner has pumped out its fair share of college prospects over the years.
I did not know
How did
this.
Wagner's rise to high school basketball prominence start?
This is maybe
Well,
not-
in
not like a
2009,
god.
Jordan Clarkson and Andre Robertson led the Thunderbirds to back-to-back state semifinals appearances, laying the groundwork for a decade of success at the high
Look
school
at
level.
Jordan.
Years before Clarkson and Robertson
What
teamed
in
up at
the
Wagner,
heck?
they got acquainted
What
with one
in
another
the
in
hoodlum
elementary.
is that?
At Wagner, Robertson and Clarkson were the perfect
Bro.
complementary players. Robertson was a defensive maestro who could guard all 5 positions and went on
How
to
can I
become one
talk
of
about
the
somebody
nation's
with
top
my hair
rebounders
like
at the
that right now?
University of
That's
Colorado
exactly what my
and
hair
one of
look
the
like right
NBA's
now
best
under this
perimeter
hat.
defenders with the Thunder. Clarkson could always
Probably
fill it up in a
worse.
hurry and was a high-volume scorer from his Wagner days through his NBA season when he gave the Utah Jazz a much-needed scoring punch off the
Haven't been
bench.
to sleep,
Together,
guys. Been
they
planning.
ran circles around San Antonio high school basketball.
Okay.
CJ
From
McCollum
Texas.
and Costa Koufos. You've
Costa
seen the picture
Koufos.
before. The one of 5'2" CJ McCollum crossing his defender up during his freshman year of high school. Well, the big hulking center that's running behind CJ in that photo, it's none other than Costa
Well,
Koufos,
guys, I
who
ain't
was
checking for
McCollum's
Costa
high school
Koufos,
teammate for
my
2
guy.
seasons at Glen Oak High School in
think
Blaine
nobody
Township,
was
Ohio.
checking to
Like
see
many of the
where
past
Costa
top high
Koufos
school
is
pairings,
playing.
McCollum and Koufos were a deadly inside-outside combination. No one had a recipe to stop McCollum's slick handles and shot making, while few high schoolers at the time had an answer for a 7-footer like Koufos on the low block. During McCollum's sophomore season, he and Koufos led Glen Oak to the state semifinals, but ultimately lost, a defeat which still stings McCollum to this day. Fortunately, the two have gone on to have long pro careers. McCollum was undersized in high school and didn't have a lot of high Division I offers out of high school, so he had to get to the NBA unconventionally by attending Weber State University.
Who?
Koufos was a blue-chip recruit and played his college ball at Ohio.
This man just got Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum mixed up. CJ McCollum did not go to Weber State. He went to Lehigh. Damian Lillard went to Weber State. So, once again, I am a basketball god. Yes. And this man just made an honest mistake. Look it up. If you don't believe me, look it up. CJ McCollum went to Lehigh. They put out Duke. They put Duke out of the NCAA tournament. Hey, you don't believe it? Fact check me, baby. I'm right.
State before turning pro. Harrison Barnes and Doug McDermott. Harrison Barnes and Doug McDermott entered high school together in 2006, but didn't play together until they were both juniors. From the minute Barnes stepped onto the campus at Ames High
This is
School, he
surprising.
joined the varsity basketball team while McDermott had to work his way up. Great things come to those who wait. And when McDermott joined Barnes on the varsity team in 2009, Ames High School
crazy.
reeled off 53 straight wins and won back-to-back state championships. For Ames, Barnes was the focal point and #1 option. He played on the wing, but also ran some point guard and was the top recruit in the country as a senior,
Man.
going on to star
I
at
can
the
only
University of
imagine
North
watching
Carolina.
these
McDermott
players
was the perfect complement
in
to
real life.
Barnes
The
and
only
played his
NBA
natural
player
position of power forward. He quickly gained a reputation as a dangerous
I've
three-point
watched in
shooter,
real
a
life
reputation which he's carried to the NBA.
in high
Barnes
school
and McDermott's Batman and Robin pairing set a new standard
is
for
Devin
Iowa high
Booker.
school basketball.
Devin Booker is he's the only guy that I've watched in high school that's now an NBA star. I don't think I've seen anybody else. I've seen Mitchell Robinson, but Mitchell Robinson is not a star. Chris Chiozza is not a star. So, yeah, Devin Booker is the only guy that I've seen that turned out to be a star. Now, I've seen Cade Cunningham in high school. He might become a star. Jonathan Kuminga. James Wiseman might become a star. So I've seen some newer guys, but right now that's in the NBA, right now that's actually a star, Devin Booker's the only guy that I've seen in high school play. And I really thought Devin Booker was ass in that game. This man was doing fadeaway jumpers from the three-point line. But hey, D-Book a goat. I love D-Book. So if somehow you watch this video, D-Book, which I know is a slim chance. That was back then, my guy. I took a picture. Well, I didn't take a picture with him. I took a picture for a girl with him. She was with him. I took the picture. But that's going to do it for this video, bro. 4 more to go. Let's get it done, baby.